espresso. You don't mind, do you? Good. You didn't think you would mind. I know I'm gonna make a mess. Let's get a workstation out. I need to buy a damn thing for my meat cleaver, a shaft. Every time I go in the, not every time, because I would have had one by now. So we about to make espresso. All right. I have an espresso maker here. An espresso maker has three parts. One part, two part, three parts. The water go in this part. All right. The water has to be under this safety valve. So you see, not much water is in there. The water has to be under that safety valve. There isn't much water in here. This is how you make espresso. Again, good morning, happy day. YouTube, the water go in there. We're making espresso. This is for the coffee powder. This is for your coffee powder. I'm gonna show you what I mean by coffee powder. This is coffee. This bag, just like this, caramel Dunkin', coffee grounds, I put in my coffee grinder, and made coffee powder. Cause this don't make espresso. This is coffee that don't make espresso. I also buy the beans and break and grind them down myself. I don't make coffee. I start with espresso. Again, this is an espresso maker. Let me show you my coffee powder. Let me turn more light in. Let me show you my coffee powder. This is coffee powder in here. These are coffee grounds. These were a bag, that same bag of Dunkin' caramel. I ground it down into powder. You don't hear this. That's a powder. When you want to make desserts, coffee ice cream, you don't put coffee grounds in there. You're going to have crunchy coffee. No one can digest. You ground it down into powder like this. Now you have coffee flavor ice cream. A teaspoon of this is all you need for your big old ice cream container that'll make all your pints of ice cream like I do. Coffee powder. Now we can make espresso. All right. You get as many teaspoons of these or as much coffee in there as you can get. That's what espresso is. Really strong coffee that starts with coffee powder, not coffee grounds. A lot of coffee into a little bit of water. And there you have your coffee shot. Excuse me, your espresso shot. Good morning, YouTube. Y'all should be coming in here by now making espresso, starting my day. What they talking about? Just got out the shower. Got some whites in the dryer. Yeah, I have to go to the gym once my body is ready to leave out the house and go to the gym. Now, here's the third part of the espresso maker. It's empty. All right, the water is in there as I just showed you. The coffee, espresso, coffee grounds are there. Coffee powder, bam, is there. Put the lid on. What happens is the heat makes the water hot. The water gets hot. The water comes through the coffee as steam. The heat pushes the water through as steam. There's a filter in there. That's I forgot, I don't know what you call it. It's going to keep the coffee where it is, but the steam comes through the coffee at full speed. You can hear the gurgling, and the steam comes through the coffee at full speed up here where it rests at until you're ready to have your espresso. All right. I'm going to put the lid on this, then rinse all that coffee off of there. All right. I like using my cutting boards because paper towels, you use them once, you throw them away. Cutting boards, rinse them, put it up for later. There's no water in here, all right? It's dry in there. There's no water in there. Let's get this heated because I'm tired of talking. I'm ready to drink some espresso. All right, only I'm not drinking espresso. I drink espresso maybe 4 times a year. I love these cutting boards because these cutting boards ain't your old school cutting boards, your grandmom, your great grandma cutting boards, your old school cutting boards. Them tired, big ass wood cutting boards that take up space and just get nasty. I love these. They turned into a cutting board as I just used it for a workstation. You know what I mean? You're cutting your veggies and stuff. Yeah, here you go. Cut on here, fold it over, put it in the trash. Or your compost bin. Easy breezy, nothing to it. This is espresso making. I don't drink espresso, but maybe 4 times a year. On average, 2-3 times a year. I turn espresso into coffee. Oh, we gotta put dishes up. I turn espresso into coffee, similar to how you make a latte. I'll tell you all about it. Give me a second so I can finish making my coffee and tell you about it. All right, good morning, YouTube. What's the deal? So I turn my espresso into coffee the same way they would in a coffee shop. Okay. The same way if you want to make a latte, what a latte is your espresso and milk. All right. You want a latte? All it is espresso. Start with your espresso powder and an espresso maker. Hello. And when the espresso get done, you pour that into your glass, your cup of milk. And there's your latte, espresso and milk. I don't do milk unless hot milk. I don't do hot milk unless hot milk is with butter and sugar. I prefer oatmeal, cream of wheat, that type thing. You know what I mean? That curling of your stomach. However, I do drink a latte every now and then. When I go to my friend Anami house, she always serves us lattes, which was how I got introduced to Starbucks. Shout out to Starbucks, where Starbucks used to pay me $800 a month for 4 months to tell you I drink Starbucks. Weird. But shout out to us micro influencers. Weird. I drink coffee. I like coffee. I drink coffee. I can drink my coffee black with no creamer and no sugar. I can drink my coffee with creamer and no sugar. I can drink my coffee with creamer and sugar, but I cannot drink my coffee with sugar and no cream. That I can't do. So I'm making coffee right now, turning espresso into coffee by adding boiling hot water. If you wanted to make a latte, again, you would add milk, not hot water. Let me go get some weed so I can roll my weed. The weed I'm going to do today, I think it's called mimosa. Let me make sure we're going to do mimosa. Make sure I don't get the spritzer. I don't want spritzer. I want mimosa. Here we got this one. Make sure you don't see my name for this one. Everybody. It's an ounce. It's an ounce. It's an ounce of medical marijuana. It's buds in there. It's buds in there. It's buds in there. All size buds. There's my label with my name and all that shit. My medical card information. All right. That's an ounce of bud with medical dispensary. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Because it gets deeper. The game gets deeper. Please believe. Oh, where my buzz is at? Where my buzz is at? Oh, where my buzz at? Hold up. Could have swore I put both of them dudes right there. But for the meanwhile, I just got this one. And this is an indica. This a indica. This a half ounce. This a half ounce of fine ground. This is fine ground indica. That's a half ounce. Man, my other drum that don't look good. Hold that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of I don't know what kind this is. But there's a little bit left in there. There's a half ounce of something right there. Oh, the spritzer. It's the spritzer. The spritz. Ouch. Alright, gotta keep all the buds in one spot. That's crazy. This out of this door, you can find that oh, it ain't over there. It ain't no buds up in there no more. Hold up, but wait a minute, baby. I got to find the book. That's $117 right there, baby. Leaving it in here. Oops. You know, a pothead don't play those things. We don't lose no bud. Alright, well we lose bud often, but when we lose bud, don't nothing get done until we find that. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. That's the sound of a little too much water being in my espresso maker. That's the water coming out of that safety valve there. That's what's going on right there. I really got the O somewhere. I can't find the O. That's not right. That's too empty. That's too empty. It could be upstairs. Hold up. For 2 ounces in this joint right here, and this part of this table, I pull out 1 ounce. Hold up. You'll take everything out this room, but that's crazy.